Hi, Cancerian. This is your weekly tarot and oracle card reading for the week of September 8th through the 16th, 2019. We're going to delve into general energies. We're going to look at oracle cards in the first part of this reading, and then the second part of this reading, we're going to do a deep dive into love and romance, and we're going to go over the general reading with tarot cards. Now, if you look above, you'll see that there might be tags at certain parts of this video. That's because if I feel that you should watch another zodiac sign, another one of my videos, because they sort of cross over somehow, I'm going to put it right above for you so that you can see just when to click on it and you know where to go. So it's so nice to be with you guys again. You know that I'm one of you. So first, let's do a channeled message. I think for me, the channeled message is a big old clusterfuck this week. It is, and I just have to say that there's a lot of. It's very difficult to rein in our cardinal energy this week. It's tough. The moon that's pulling us, and we are ruled by the moon, right? The moon that's pulling us on February 13th is a full moon in Pisces. And it is really benevolent energy, right? Because it sort of is balanced out by this beautiful Virgo energy underneath that basically helps us see really, really through our dreams. Like logically look at our dreams and say, what should go and what should stay? And that Virgo balance to that Piscean energy, it really makes that possible. But for us, being ruled by the moon, that's really pulled by mutable signs. It can be very frustrating for us because mutable signs are very, very good at going with the flow. We are not good at going with the flow. We want to drive the flow all the time. And Cancerian, this week, that could cause a lot of frustration, a lot of hiccups, a lot of bugs, a lot of issues that, honest to God, I don't think are huge issues, but there are going to be so many of them, they're going to get under our skin. We don't like to relax. We don't relax emotionally. I don't think Cancerians are ever relaxed. Just not our style, right? It's just, but what are you going to do when the moon is bigger than you? When the moon is calling you to calm down, to relax, to go with the flow. I don't like this angle. Yeah. Excuse me. Okay. That's a little bit better. Maybe it's how I'm seated. It's a little bit better? I like that better. Okay. Thank you for your patience during that technical difficulty. How can you fight it? We can't fight the moon. I think our resistance to just laying back and going with the flow is going to stress us out this week. I know it stressed me out this week. Let me mark a timestamp. Reading begins. Okay. For those of you who are wondering, I use this Spirit Animal Oracle deck for these readings. It's so much fun and it's so lovely. And honestly, it is. Well, my partner in crime is the Talisman and Cauldron deck. But that's not an Oracle deck. This is my favorite Oracle deck. And that's my favorite Tarot deck. It's kind of like having a maid of honor and a matron of honor. Because you can't choose between two best friends. Okay. You hear that my voice is hoarse today. I ever since I started this channel, I don't get rid of this hoarse voice, and it's calling me to wonder maybe I really need to take a break. Oh, please do click subscribe and like this video. Please share this video. That actually helps a lot when you share the video. You can share it on your YouTube channel. You can share it on your Facebook channel. You could share it on your Twitter channel. You could share it everywhere. you can share it. And I welcome you to. I'd be very flattered if you did. And please do ring that bell so that you know when I go live. Oh, here we go. Watch and wait. Rebirth is assured. Oh, you know, when I heard that, I'm not kidding you, my heart just almost like popped. There was a little bit of a, oh. So we've been hoping, manifesting, focusing, maybe on a specific someone, maybe on a specific goal. This week is very difficult for us because that energy makes us feel like we're caught in quicksand. This is a gentle tap from Spirit that says, Cancerian, your abundance is coming. Let's say it together. Our abundance is coming. It's guaranteed. This is watch and wait. I want you to investigate. If you're having a problem, if you've come up against a wall, Cancerian, I want you to investigate. This card is saying, don't bang your head against that wall. It will not get you anywhere except a concussion. But instead, Cancerian, do this. Look into it. Figure out its secrets. Research. Learn. Educate yourself. Be vigilant and studious this week. Absorb. Because that's how you're going to get the information that you need to figure out how to push through and break through and move. Continue to move, right? It's almost like the wall that you hit, there's a trap door. And so you have to stand back and you have to look at the wall. Feel the wall, touch the wall, knock on the wall to see where the weak spots are. There are secrets that can be revealed if you use your patience and your studiousness this week. This is a highly water energy, right? This is our intuition driving us, our intuition telling us what's happening, and yet our cardinal push almost making it impossible to wait. But here we are in this week, September 8th through the 16th, being told you must wait. There's not a choice being given to us. It's just, how do we deal with it? What do we do while we're waiting? Research, study. Seriously, study. There's always a way through, but the way through this time is not going to be cardinal. It's going to be passive, which is learning. It's strategy. And it's a lot easier than you think it is. And that's what I really want to stress to you today, Cancerian. This week is actually a lot easier than you think it is. The resistance is coming from your A, a little bit of fear that things are just never going to turn around for you. And B, your impatience or inability to contain yourself, right? We're cardinal emotional energy, which means we tend to splatter our emotions all over the place. It can be used as defense, to get away while everybody else is slipping around in our emotions. But it can also be used to sort of like win. We use our emotions lots of times as almost like buckshot. I don't know how else to say it. It's like just sending those things out in all different directions to stun something and make it stop. And we do it, man. We really are like the stun gun of zodiac signs. We can use our emotions to shock anybody into stillness. That's not going to help us this week. It's a challenging week because what's going to help us is to be still and to be faithful. It's not about hope. Hope can be deceptive. I'll explain more. You can ask me about it in the comments. But it's really about faith this week, Cancerian. Look what comes out next to Seahorse Spirit. Bat Spirit. This is coming out of the dark. A rebirth is assured. So Spirit is telling us through these cards, very loud and very clear, watch and wait. A rebirth is assured. You're going to get through. It's going to get done. What you feel inside, it's already yours. So what's the impatience? Have you been lonely too long? Are you scared that money's not going to come in? Have you been getting a lot of rejections? Or have you been hitting a lot of brick walls? Every brick wall that water hits is a wall that redirects that water to flow in the direction it's supposed to. Please don't worry, because as soon as you stepped toe on this journey, you were guaranteed that you were going to get to where you wanted to go. If you've hit a wall, it's because Spirit is redirecting you. Or because you need to go about it in a different way. You need to find the trap door. That's going to be diligence and 1111. Oh my God, I'm going to stop. As soon as I looked up, I see 1111. For you in this reading. As soon as I look up, I see 1111 on my video timer. All of our wishes have already come true. It's already been granted, Cancerian. And so this is our time. This is our respite before everything picks up and goes crazy. Our life is about to explode. Are we ready for it? Really? I know we want it, but are we ready for it? If we can't even handle like a peaceful period, like this is a challenge. Like when we're put to the test, how do we handle it? You know how I handle it? Humor. I laugh. Bill Burr just has a special come out on Netflix. I'm going to go watch it after I finish these last 2 readings. I'm not playing around. That's my boy. That's my boy. So what I would suggest to you, Cancerian, is exhale. Because it all really is already yours. I think that was decided a long time ago. It feels that way. And this week is all just a calm before the storm that is our dreams popping off. I really had a strong feeling with today's daily reading. Check that card above. I want to write down that timestamp too. That with today's daily reading, there was a real deep message for us because we are a moon sign and the moon was so prevalent in the messaging this morning. Oh my God, are we really ready? Are we? It's a good question to ask yourself because, baby, it's coming. And I'm not really sure that you're prepared for that level of happy. Because it's something that's probably eluded most of us. Right? We are always thinking of the next step. We're very progressive and we're very ambitious. That's the truth of our nature, and it's beautiful. But it's also a pain in the neck. Because water doesn't burn through things. It has to move around them. And that's where our intuition comes into play. Are we using it this week to our benefit? Or are we too cardinal? More messages that Spirit has a plan. Like, the whole time during this reading, Cancerian, it's almost like, bitch, what, okay, what you want me, how many cards do you want me to put out? How many ways do you want me to say it to you? Spirit has a plan. This is the high divine guru. This is asking us to be guru this week. Be guru. Sit and be patient. Koalas stay in their tree. They hold on. All they do is like eat all day. You know we got that one down. I know you. Cancerian, please. We'll eat all day long. Somebody lets us. Probably not vegetables, though. Koala spirit is very intent on what it wants. But it once again has that passive energy of, I'm not going to it. It's going to come to me. And koala holds so much gravity in itself that it pulls. Like the moon, it pulls. And you see there's a full moon here. Right? Once again, between two moons, we have the full moon here, definitely in Pisces. This is our full moon in Pisces. And we have the full moon again coming up next month in Aries, a strong and powerful sign with a lot of gravity. It's waiting. It's so confident in everything that it's so confident in itself that it's just like watch and wait. And then we have this, think on your feet. Essentially what this is reminding us, Cancerian, this week is please don't think too far ahead. Look right in front of you and take in all the information that you can. This is really, this week is a solo journey for us. And whether we like to admit it or not, we like being alone a lot more than we like to admit. And I know that sounds crazy because Cancerians always want to be in relationships. But do you know how we thrive when we're not? The best of ourselves comes out when we are single and are just so focused on our goals. This is think on your feet. Please don't think in the past. And please don't think in the future. This is calling us to think right here, right now, and to roll with the punches. Think on your feet doesn't mean move fast. It just means move confidently, move competently, and move when you need to. Don't decide this week because you're setting yourself up for disappointment. And do we need that? We don't. We just, I mean, I already feel such freaking tension this week. It's true. It's like, how many ways can I drive myself crazy? How many? Because I'll find another one. When all Spirit wants us to do is wait and relax. Like, that's our assignment. It's almost like Spirit is messing with us. It really is. It's like just for fun. Because our abundance has already come in. And it's like just for fun. Spirit is going to be like, oh, let's see how they act right now. Let's see what they say. Let's see what I can make them say. It's like we're being punked. That's what it is. We're being punked by Spirit this week. Because the truth is, there isn't real. The problem isn't real. The difficulties aren't real. They're going to be resolved. Now, if you're having real difficulties, please don't think that I'm belittling your experiences. I'm talking about these little idiosyncrasies that are irritating the crap out of people this week. That's what I'm talking about. All of those things that are really, really caused by our impetuousness and our inability and lack of wanting to wait and see things through. Not see things through, but be patient for that door to open for us. It hears us knocking. It feels us knocking. It knows we're there. It will move. It will open. I promise. Let's see if there's any more messages that want to come out for the daily message. This is going to be really interesting, this reading over on Vimeo. Because it was very general and it was all about calming ourselves. But it spoke very little of who we're interacting with. And I think that's because those of us who are on this road alone. I don't think we've met our significant other. I don't think that most of us have. And if we have, it's still a path that we have to travel by ourselves because we're in the lead. Not that they've abandoned us. That's not what I'm saying. But it's definitely our ambitions that are really taking over this week. Be foxy. That's what I'm getting from Think on Your Feet. Be foxy this week. And not be devious. Okay. A little devious. Be a little bit devious. Not mean. Don't backstab anybody, steal, or do anything horrible. But go ahead. Take a peek. Sneak around. Look around a little bit. Maybe look under something that you weren't invited to look under. As long as you don't have to break into something. You know what I'm saying? Be sneaky. Be foxy. Be clever. Have fun. And be playful this week, Cancerian. It's the energy that will save your life this week. I said weekend, didn't I? Oh, maybe there'll be a lot of opportunities for us to play this weekend. Won't that be nice? God, I miss the water. I do. That's why I need to get myself to. I had the surgery, so I wasn't on the beach enough. Let's see with this shuffle. All right. Check out those timestamps above. And if you'd like, please come over to Vimeo so that we can go into a deep dive into romance specifically. And I'm going to do a little bit of a tarot card reading to see if I can extrapolate more details and specifics from this general reading. Breathe and believe because it's already ours. I'll see you guys next week.